Okay, JB, you mentioned it, the hit, Jack Eichel.
Oh, my God.
When Matthew Tkachuk absolutely laid him out as good as any open hit you will ever find.
At the perfect time. Down 4 in the game, down 1 in the series, second period, perfect.
Let's go to Bruce Cassidy, head coach of Vegas, on Eichel getting hit.
So it's okay to get hit in June. This is part of the journey. You know, it hurts to win, and it's not supposed to be easy. So good for him. I think he saw some of it coming, but not enough to get out of the way. It was a clean hit. That's hockey, and we were very, very, I think, as a group, great to see him come back. Not only does it give us juice, but sometimes it can take away juice from the other team if they, see a guy come back. So it was good for the group.
Okay, from Bruce, let's go to Jack Eichel on what he saw or didn't see.
Yeah,
on
just
the
get
big
the puck.
hit.
Yeah, just get the puck on the right. Took a couple crossovers, kind of toe picked a little bit, and saw him at the last minute. He finishes a hard, what I saw was a clean check on me, and it's a physical game. You're going to get hit sometimes, so you just kind of move on,
You guys want to go to Matthew Tkachuk for the trio here?
Yes, absolutely. Yes.
I really have no idea what came about for that, but I did. I don't know. I think I just came off the bench and saw him middle of the ice with his head down, and doesn't matter who you are, you shouldn't be going through the middle with your head down. You're gonna get hit. I would go get hit too if I had my head down in the middle. It's nothing, not a big deal. He's a really good player, and really good players can get hit too. I just went to the bench just thinking get some rest before a power play, but I was sent off.
There's so much.
I love the guy.
Like jabbing in there.
He's right, though.
He is, but it's intentionally inflammatory.
Of course.
To watch that hit and watch Jack Eichel get up as scrambled as he looked.
He didn't look great.
No, he looked horrible.
He was all
very
scrambled.
Yeah.
But he was like, I ain't lying down on the. That's what I absolutely. Jack's gone to another level for me on that play.
I think this is like career-defining moment for him.
Jack Eichel went up 10 notches in my book.
Gets off the rink.
Because he said, I would rather die than lie on that ice right now.
Gets off the rink, comes back, and in his very next shift, bodies someone to win a loose puck and make a great pass to set up a goal, to go back up a goal. Like that, to me, is what we'll talk about with Jack Eichel.
That's
when he wins his Stanley Cup ring, or if.
I'll think you're right. I'll think of a lot of things during this series.
Yeah.
I will remember Jack Eichel getting up and then setting up Marchessault.
After they give up on 14 seconds into the third period, you maybe think Florida's got an opening. He makes the play to turn it around.
It's funny now looking back that he was okay and he came back in the game. There was that moment where he got up off the ice. He's like, oh, like the look at his face. He was
I think he wanted to complain to the ref, but he didn't know what happened.
He was just like, oh boy, like, I got to get out of here. I got to go.
See, and this is where our game kind of gets in trouble a little bit, because then there's us that's saying, this is what you need to win. That's awesome. We need more Warriors like that.
Correct.
Right?
My exact thought.
And then there's the medical side that says,
he shouldn't have played.
You shouldn't be playing.
No, he was not well.
You put him back out there?
Yeah.
Are you nuts?
Cup final. Let's go.
I know.
It's hockey still. You know what? It's hockey still. Enough of being like, yeah.
Isn't that horrible of us?
That's when you can go be. You know what, though? If you ask those guys, I was reading something the other day about a study that asked professional athletes and Olympic athletes, if you could win a championship this year, but know you were to contract some fatal condition that would kill you like within 10, an alarming amount of people accept that. Like they are this success driver within some of these people. They'll make that trade.
I would have negotiated 20 years.
Can I get 20? Give
25? What are you jumping to 10 for right away?
10's a short number.
Hey, a couple of bad summers and you only got 8 golf seasons.
Yeah, you're right. But these people, I talked to my father, and maybe you would feel this way too, does not regret what has undeniably happened to his brain. And you ask him on that, doesn't regret it for having won the 4 Stanley Cups and legacy and all that stuff.
Man.
Yeah, I know. But
we are humans. We get to make these choices with our body. Playing a professional sport like hockey is a choice you get to make.
And that's where we probably should leave it at that.
I should stop talking.
No, you shouldn't stop talking. You get paid to do that.
True.
But that's where it really comes down to that. Yeah, in many ways, you're right. Probably shouldn't have come back. There was some brain trauma that he sustained. We all could see
Presumably.
it. Probably in the best interest of his health, he should not have come back. But he's an adult. He made his choice.
It's funny listening to Tkachuk be like, you shouldn't skate through the middle with your head down like that. I think when he looks up, he can't see Tkachuk initially.
No, he had plenty of time to see Tkachuk.
No, he did. He had
plenty of time.
Once he cut to the middle there. But I thought Kevin Bieksa on the panel, great job. He was the only one who really pointed out that, and I'm sure you've done this, I know I have, is the bail right before you realize you're about to get crushed.
Yeah.
And you just kind of like let your body go boneless.
Yeah, you're done.
But usually you're leaning back so it can the guy will go over you.
Like he said, either he toe picked, but he could not. He
let go, I think.
He could not plant. He was not.
It'd have made it worse if he had dug in and cut or.
What had happened was he wanted to wheel the puck out.
Sure.
His first thought was to go backhand up the boards on his backhand side. And he thought that he could almost kind of lean towards it, and then he'd have all the type of room in the middle.
Yeah.
And then by the time he got his head up, he was corned beef.
Yeah, that was a vicious hit. I was talking to my dad, speaking of, on the way here today, and he was talking about, it seems this year there's more of these hits with guys getting completely flushed, 100% contact straight on, whether it's Timo Meier or what Gudas did to Kampf. And it's all just guys don't anticipate getting hit like that because there's not as much of that in the game, but there's none of it in the regular season. Not none, but very little in the regular season.
I think
Tkachuk had to be looking at that point down 4
I think
something.
we'd have way more if we just had way more guys like Matthew Tkachuk and Trouba and some of these guys that know what they're doing. I would say 90% of the players in the game have no idea how to have an open ice hit. They don't. They don't know. Yeah. Or
no one expects it.
They've never trained that way. Their mentality has never gone that way. It's like it takes a real special kind of player to have that mentality to even want to go and hit somebody like that.
Yeah.
We don't have those players anymore, and when we do, you tend to hold on to them.